Hi everyone, happy Thursday, 2 days in a row, oh my god. Today we're going to do the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and then we're going into the Mystic Mondays, and we'll wrap it up with a Prism Oracle. Quick disclosure, I know there's going to be noise outside, there's construction. If I had one wish in this moment, it would be to have soundproof windows. That would be the ideal situation, but it's not what we have. We work with what we have. And I'm sneezing as well. So let's see what message we have for today. Hopefully this will resonate with you to some capacity. Hit like and subscribe if it does. If you feel inclined to do so, you know that these kinds of things always help us out to get our voices out, to get the messages out to the people that need to hear them. So without further ado, let's get into the message. What do we have for today, for Thursday? Whoa. Restlessness. Shout out to my girl G for the nails once again. Restlessness, yeah. Can we not stay still? Is there something on our minds, in our hearts, in our souls that are keeping us? Ooh, enthusiasm. It's something that we're excited about. Look at these cards, dude. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Restlessness, enthusiasm. Big Thursday energy. Oh my God, we got 4. I usually just go for 3, but I'll do 4 every once in a while. Egotism, which is not great. Egotism. And control. Wow, these are like restlessness, enthusiasm, egotism, and control. Something's up. Something is up. Again, I don't usually look at the bottom of the deck, but that's been happening a lot lately, and we have the moon at the bottom, so we'll see what that's about. We're going to clarify with the Mystic Mondays, which is a great deck. I love this deck. I wish the cards were a little bit thinner. My hands are tiny, and the cards are very, very thick. So it's a little bit hard for me to shuffle, but I've gotten used to it. So, restlessness. What are we talking about? 2 of Swords. Indecision. I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. It's fine. So we're restless because we haven't been able to make a decision in regards to something. That makes sense, right? Enthusiasm. 7 of Cups reversed. We have too many options, dude. And we need to pick one. Yeah. With 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups being reversed, maybe you are inclined towards one or towards more than one, but they are not necessarily. Let's pull the last cards out. Oh, and here we go with the reversals. 7 of Swords reversed. Egotism. This might have something to do with yesterday's reading. All reversals, guys. Oh my God. And control, death, snap. Never done a card reading like this. I always go for 3s. Today is a 4. Today's an even number. Nine of Cups. Anyway, this is good. These are all good things. So with restlessness, we have the 2 of Swords. We know that we're restless because we need to make a decision and we haven't yet done so. Enthusiasm, we have many options, or the options that we have, there's something about them that I don't know if it's that you have many options and that's what's making you excited. Because usually the 7 of Cups, when it's reversed, it's like they're not great. It's not great options, or indecision as well. So, but there is enthusiasm here. So it's probably that you're overwhelmed by the amount of options that you have. But you need to choose which one's the right one for you, or which one's going to set you off on the right path towards what you want. Then we have egotism with the Seven of Swords reversed. Seven of Swords is not great. It's reversed, which is better. So if there's anything that you've been I don't know why the Seven of Swords feels like that you've been lying about, or you've been keeping secrets. Egotism gets a bad rep for obvious reasons, but sometimes we do need to be egotistic. Sometimes we do need to focus in on ourselves, or focus the world around us, so that we get towards ourselves, so that we get what we want on our path, preferably not hurting others, right? That is the ideal situation, but that doesn't always happen that way. And that's when we get not cool people, unkind people, liars, etc., etc. But Seven of Swords here being reversed, it's more like working more with the truth, working more with revealing true intentions. It kind of feels like you're letting go of whatever shame or whatever preconceived notions that you might have about being egotistic. It's like, no, right now I need to work on myself. Drilling confirmation. Sorry about the noise. I'm how am I trying? What am I trying to say, and how am I going to say it? This feels like you revealing yourself to the world, you showing your environment or whatever, that you are working in your best interest, because it is time to do so, because you want what you want and you're gonna get it. Again, preferably that you don't do so by hurting the people or the world around you, preferably. But that's not what this reading is about. This reading is about you going after what you want with those options, and not being not excusing yourself for it. There's an expression with it, being unapologetic. That's what it feels like between egotism and Seven of Swords. Being unapologetic about your ascension, about what you're going for. Then we have control, and we have death reversed at the end, right? So you're gaining this control over your life. You're gaining this control over the options that you have. And with death being reversed, it's like, dude, this isn't the end, okay? Just because you're stepping up, just because, like, obviously we have fear of rejection involved. We have fear of messing up, of karma, retribution, etc. I feel like this is a positive reading in the sense that, again, please, if at any way possible, make it so that whatever decision that you take is in the good of all involved, not just you. But I do feel like this is a very much a you thing. You're doing it for you. And with death here being reversed, it's like, don't worry. Things are gonna work out for you, but you have to take this control. Yeah. Very cool. I would pull out more cards. I decided to just do the 4. Usually I would go for 8 because, yeah. But I don't know. It looks pretty symmetric this way, and I like it. And I'm a Virgo. We go for symmetry. We're gonna wrap it up with the Prism. Cool Thursday energies. Maybe, I mean, clearly this is very much a work kind of a thing. Project, ambition, etc. Be enthusiastic about it. These are good. This is a good reading. Magic. Beautiful. Should we go for 4? I don't know. I don't feel like Prism is a 4 kind of piece. disruption. I'm gonna go for 4. And happiness. Maybe you need to disrupt a little something. So we did 4s today. 4, 4, 4, 4th day. Thursday's the 4th day. Today is about 4s, right? So whenever you see a 4, it's a good sign. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, etc., etc. So we have magic. Things are transforming in your life. They will bring peace. They will bring peace to your soul because you are moving in the direction that your soul is asking you to go towards, and that brings peace. Disruption with egotism and the 7 of Swords. This, whatever it is that you do, will disrupt the world around you. But guess what? Maybe you need to do so. Maybe there's some disruption that needs to happen. And at the end, with control, with death reverse, and with happiness, this is going to make you happy. This is going to bring good stuff to you. This is going to level you up. I like this. Very, very cool energy for the week, for the day. If you want to know more, of course, DM me. We could go further in. If you want a personal reading, DM me as well. We could do a personal reading. If this is where I leave you, please hit like and subscribe again. It helps a girl out. And if not, I wish you everything of the best. Love, money, career, whatever it is. Much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.